Hi everyone, it's Kenneth. Um, this is my fourth time making this video. And it's late at night, so I'm really tired. But I but I said I'm gonna make a video every single day, so I'm gonna go on and make this video. Today I thought the best thing to talk about is my biggest struggles that I have right now because of social anxiety. Because I think you guys need to get a good picture of what my condition is and how it affects me, so that you can see, um, you can get a better idea uh, of what I'm going through, so you can relate and believe that some of the stuff that I learned can help you with your life and your anxiety. So, uh, one thing I mentioned was in my first video, I said that um, I had to read a paper in class, and because I just started getting nervous, and I had cranial hyperhidrosis, which is just excessive sweating on your face, where you can just sweat anytime, especially when it's hot or you're nervous, and you just sweat like crazy, um, just like running water. And that was definitely my biggest insecurity growing up. Uh, Ever since that incident in that class, I was always afraid of sweating in inappropriate situations. I was always fearful. It was always in the back of my mind. And um, I know it contributed a lot to my social anxiety, because after that incident, it just kept getting worse and worse, because I just had I had a habit that led to a habit of having fearful thoughts all the time, and it just kept continuing, and it led to me having more and more fearful thoughts in other situations and with other things as well. It became a pattern and a habit for me. Uh, some other symptoms that I had, and I think these manifested because of the sweating, um, because it wasn't such a problem for me before the sweating. So I would sweat a lot, right? So I would do anything to prevent the sweat. Um, I would. I don't know how to describe it, but like when you're just sweating all the time, you just try to somehow control it. And how I did was I would just kind of tighten up and just try to hold on to the sweat and just not let it release. And so, and because it was mainly on my face, and that was where I was most self-conscious, um, I guess I was kind of like tightening, or like just kind of, I guess that's the best way to say it. I would just kind of trying to just be tense and hold on to the areas where I thought I was going to sweat, to try to prevent it from happening. And I think that's what led to me uh, having the symptom of shaking a lot when I'm really nervous or scared. And it would happen a lot even on my face. Like, I would be in a situation where I'm just really uncomfortable or afraid, and then I would just shake like on my face. Um, I, I think a lot of people with social anxiety can relate to that. I don't, uh, but yeah, and then that later on resulted into me getting tics on my face when I'm in anxious situations. And even though I've gotten a lot better in those regards, um, these past couple months, it's still something I struggle with. And even though I think some of the uh, health and other stuff that I'm doing is helping with that, I really want to get to a place where I have total unconditional self-acceptance of myself. So even if I was ticking, or if I had tics or not, I would still be okay. Um, I know that's hard to do, and I think I know most people don't do that, even people that don't have social anxiety, but I think if you want to get over social anxiety, you gotta go above and beyond what other people do. And why not? Why don't you get to a place where you're even more comfortable and less anxious than other people? I just want to see, I want to see, it's hard a lot of times, but I want to view my anxiety and everything that comes with it as a blessing in disguise sometimes, like something that is actually like some kind of great challenge that can lead to me becoming better than I ever could have been, instead of being just a pure hindrance, something annoying. And I really believe that can be really beneficial to give you the drive and motivation to keep going, because you are going to have struggles, you are going to have tough times having anxiety. Overcoming it isn't a one-day process. It's going to take time. It doesn't have to be too long, but it does take time and a lot of persistence and a lot of just fortitude and resilience. So I'll get more into that, but your mindset is crucial. So just having so much anxiety and just being stressed and so scared all the time, it really destroyed my nervous system. And I didn't have all the greatest habits a couple years ago, especially high school and college. I was eating bad foods. I was drinking a lot and doing all these different things that really made it even worse. It got to a point where I got a condition called adrenal fatigue, chronic fatigue. That's when your adrenal glands are just totally exhausted and used up, because you're just always in the fight or flight mode, and all of your stress hormones and everything is always being released, and they're exhausted so much to the point where you just can't maintain your normal balance, and your adrenals just give in, and you're just so tired all the time. Even if you get a lot of sleep, you just can't recover. You're just so tired. And I had that really bad, especially late 2012, early 2013. And I began to do some stuff at the time to help me get a little better, but I still had adrenal fatigue until July of last year, 2015. And that's when I started to change, and that's when I started to get little answers one by one that I wasn't getting, no matter how hard I worked before that to get answers. And I've been doing a lot of things like taking adaptogens and other things I'll get into more that really help me with my fatigue and other health issues. And I may have some level of adrenal fatigue still, but because of the supplements and everything I take, I really function like a normal human being. I don't even need 8 hours of sleep. I work constantly. Like I don't need to rest or anything really, and I can just keep going all day. And because of everything, all the health stuff that I do, I can keep going. I shouldn't say I don't rest. I'll still get tired at times if I have to do something really stressful, or I don't know, something happens, and I'll take like a 20-30 minute nap, and then I can get back into what I need to do. But for the most part, I can function like a normal human being, which is very grateful, and much better than what condition I was in just even a few months ago, where like even the littlest thing would just stress me out so much, and then I would have to go to bed. I couldn't do anything. So I'll get more into the health things in the next videos, but I think they can be really, really helpful for anyone with social anxiety or any kind of anxiety that just causes a lot of stress on the body. You know what? I think I'm gonna stop here and make a part 2. too small.